Hey, if you're interested in lower school taxes, step right up.
Here we are in the Arlington High School in Pleasant Valley, New York, and we're at a H.A.L.T meeting, Help Arlington Lower Taxes. And what we have here is we have about 11 different school districts that have come here together to talk about the school tax crisis here in New York. And I think what they're going to do is get quite an education as to how complicated and difficult this particular issue is and how entrenched the old funding is. We have a 19th century funding mechanism for our schools, and we're trying to fund a 20th century education system. So let's see if we can find some people here to talk to us about why they're here and what concerns they have.
We'll listen to anything. We'll listen to anything except increase in the taxes.
So I have pushed and pushed for my high school PTA member parents to be here tonight.
And you think this is going to happen?
I told them this is the most important meeting of the year for them to be at because they need to be educated. They need to understand why our taxes are so high.
I'm Harry Colgan.
Nice to meet you, Harry.
Now, you want to know my attitude toward, or my take on our tax situation.
I do.
And certainly our school taxes are a major issue in our town and every other town for that matter. And I am a strong advocate of transferring a major part of that tax burden from property taxes back to the state where they used to be, and where they will be paid with a more progressive system of taxation, which will be much to the advantage and save the homes of seniors like myself who are living on a fixed income, and certainly be very helpful to the young families who are hard pressed to make ends meet. And I support Brian's efforts toward that end.
Where do you live?
I live in Tivoli, the northern end of Dutchess County.
I'm sorry, George Bush and the No Child Left Behind, ridiculous.
Well, I guess it's a general issue. The property tax is an anachronism from the 19th century, back when you owned property, you're a wealthy person because property was an income generator. And times have changed. It's not an income generator anymore. It's an income consumer. And the fact that you own a piece of property is only loosely coupled to your ability to pay for it. And where it gets to hurting people is retirees living on reduced incomes, and they're not keeping up the cost of living. These folks get hurt. And really, income is a proper basis for taxing. The problem is, what I'm looking forward to hearing is how they're going to make the transition.
So that's why you're here tonight, to find out how we can transition.
That's one question. Of course, it's also getting Albany to get off his duff and do something.
Ah,
Yes,
that old question. So why are you here, Fred?
Well, like I think most citizens in the Arlington School District, I'm concerned about the escalating property taxes to finance schools. And we clearly have got to find some alternatives. And I think we're going to learn something tonight about unfunded state mandates, among other things. And I think this is a great effort on the part of the Arlington School Board, and I'm certainly glad to see candidates like Mr. Keeler addressing this question head on.
I'm in a tough position. I'm one income so that I could be home and volunteer.
So you're not only an administrator of sorts, but you're also a homeowner. So
I am a
you're almost in
homeowner, I am a
conflict with
taxpayer
yourself.
with 3 kids, and let me tell you, writing that tax check a couple weeks ago really hurt us.
Brutal.
It's very hard on one income to survive here.
How was that rebate?
What rebate? That rebates. Well, I found it insulting. I found it very insulting.
In schools, we insist that our students make tough decisions. We insist that our students adopt rational approaches to problem solving. We insist that our students obey the rules. We insist that our students leave the world in a better place than when they found it. We insist on equity, fair play, appreciable effort, and top performance. It is my wish that we hold the state to the same standard that we would hold any pre-K child or 12th grader.